please welcome the Dame Vera Lynn of Robot Wars, Craig Charles.
Life is full of little aggravations. Tourists who ask the way to Leicester Square. Open-toed sandals with white socks, David Hasselhoff. And over the course of the week, these aggravations grow and grow until you're saying to yourself, the next person that pokes me in the eye with an umbrella will get it shoved. All right, I'll calm down. Some people turn to therapy. Some people turn to jelly. Some people turn to mechanical killing machines and fight it out on Robot Wars. Of course, tonight's contenders don't just vent anger, they vent fumes. Let's get cathartic.
First, from Hornchurch in Essex, King Buxton.
Low and flat, the second fastest in the heat at up to 18 miles an hour. It has four-wheel drive, can flip upside down and still run effectively. It's protected by a 3mm thick aluminium shell. The movable titanium spikes look dangerous for the joust to come.
From Rushton in Northamptonshire, Robo Doc.
Looks like a World War I tank. The tracks have embedded spikes helping it to climb 600mm high obstacles. The lifting arm can hoist 70 kilos. The front-mounted knife can cleave and chop. It cost £1,000 and took 4 months to build.
From Beverley in Yorkshire, Prometheus.
The chrome effect aluminium has a mirror finish. Matilda can admire herself in it. Ugh. Prometheus has an angle grinder at the front, a forklift at the rear. The motors come from the cooling fans out of scrapped cars. 6 months of work went into this from Nigel Seeley and Sarah Burton.
From Torquay, Rottweiler.
It may growl and prowl, but its top speed of 10 miles an hour is the slowest in the heat. Its high ground clearance of 50mm could leave it vulnerable to a flip. Its shell is 5mm thick, and the hardened steel spikes are 15cm long. I wonder if Rottweiler's bark is worse than its bites.
From Edinburgh, all talk.
I hope they're not. Certainly the two 750-watt engine power, steel angle iron chassis, galvanised steel mesh and aluminium body and go-kart wheels promise strength and speed. Two large steel spikes and grinding wheels say a lot about its potency. I wonder if we'll be speaking highly of all talk later.
From the University of East London, Cruella.
Philip Martin and girlfriend Michelle Wheely say its structure is its strength and main weapon, complemented by a 6-inch circular saw powered by a Ford Granada windscreen wiper. The chassis is steel, so's the bodywork. Two Sinclair C5 motors provide the drive. Let's go back to our chauffeur, Craig.
6 fine lumps of metal. But one lump of metal is going to get bitter and quite definitely twisted at the end of the first round.
This is the Gauntlet, featuring every instrument of torture known to Robot. 3 horrible courses to choose from. The first featuring this, the medieval pendulum and the flame pit. In the second, you face annihilation from the sphere. In the third, the all-knowing, all-seeing sentinel and worse, the pit of oblivion. Which would you choose?
Roboteers, stand by.
First to the Gauntlet, King Buxton.
We'll take the top off. We'll show you inside. We've got quite powerful motors, 750-watt motors. This is part of our lifting device. Speed controllers, which we've built ourselves. 4-wheel drive, chain drive, and quite a large reservoir of batteries.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
And they'll need all those batteries, whichever way they go in the Gauntlet. Providing they know how to steer the thing, that is. Simon Harrison, Phil Brett and Steve Monk. Come on, boys. Steer the thing. There's the ramp. With the barrels on top. Up onto the ramp now. Ooh, and off it again. Well, a slightly circuitous route, this, against the tank trap. There's the ram rig ready to squeeze, and Matilda and the sphere rolling away. They've done enough to push the sphere away. Now can they get beyond Matilda? Sparks fly. They do go beyond Matilda. In comes Killalot now. And Bash with the flame. Killalot seems to have pinned them down there. Matilda comes in from the rear. Killalot's lance doing the damage. That has proved so effective in Robot Wars. Matilda with the chainsaw. Killalot with the pincer and the lance. You can see the scratches and dents in there as well. The wheels spin. No traction, though. Not a bad run, but have they done enough? King Buxton.
Not far from the end zone.
No, I think we're not going to be able to polish those scratches out. But,
Oh, you did take a bit of a bashing from Matilda,
yeah,
didn't you?
did.
You seem to have a bit of power as well. You couldn't push you back too much.
Oh, we've got power. We've got power. When we get it under control, it'll be interesting.
Okay, power to the king. King Buxton.
Will the king rule the roost? They think so. 10.6 metres is the benchmark.
I can't believe how sprinty you were in there. I mean, you sped down that side bit, didn't you?
Right, it's the little mice. We feed them lots of cheese. They run really fast.
Yeah.
So that's why we don't take the top off, they escape.
So will they need to have a seat now, those little mice?
Probably,
Yeah,
with
they
the
must
rest
be
of us,
exhausted
yeah.
after that, but they were very brave. And so were you. Well done.
Robot ears, stand by.
Robo Doc, the next to take on the gauntlet.
At the front here we have a deadly spike for attacking other vehicles, which lifts up. Down here we have a cleaving blade for chopping open other robots. At the back we have two 1-horsepower motors which drive the tracks and the electric motor for the arm. It's all made out of aluminium. It's very strong, very light, and we hopefully get through to the final.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
And generate 1 horsepower with the engines within Robo Doc. Matilda comes to meet and greet. Shake a few hands, hoist the spike. This is a strong run by Robo Doc. Can they get beyond Bash? And Killalot, the gauntlet is so difficult. There's Killalot's camera. I wonder what effect that deadly spike will have now. You can hear the engines roaring. I wonder if they can get up and over Bash with those spike-embedded tracks. Bash in there with a flamethrower, so too Killalot, hoisting them in the air! Oh, but look, Killalot's on fire! Killalot's aflame! Robo Doc's in the air. I wonder if they've done enough. And what punishment to Killalot?
Well, how heavy is that thing?
About 80 kilos.
Coach, you seem to get picked up quite easily by Sir Killalot, didn't you?
It's a lot more powerful. A lot of weight there in Sir Killalot. Very powerful beast.
Think you've done enough to get through to the next round?
We hope so. We hope so, yeah, we hope so.
Give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Robo Doc.
Let's see if they've done enough. On the leaderboard, Robo Doc, 0.3 of a metre ahead of King Buxton.
Robot ears, stand by.
Prometheus with the mirror finish.
The forklift is driven by 2 electric windscreen motors, like so, to lift the opposition. The actual robot is driven by 4 electric fan motors off a Mark II Cavalier.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Nigel Seeley a bit cavalier in his approach, one might think. But steady so far. Up the ramp. And again, rather curiously deciding against the ramp. Having gone up there, turning, twisting. Change of mind. Nigel and Sarah Burton there. Little bit of burst of speed. Blocked by the Sentinel, whose deadly spike crushes in. 1 bash and 2, and it gives Killalot time to close as well. Back you go is the message. Prometheus being pushed and shoved. Pushing back, though, itself. Driven by those 4 electric motors and turned up. Bounced. Early progress disappearing as it teeters towards the brink. A promising run. It didn't come to much, though, in the end.
Prometheus, come onto the platform. Well, you managed to stay out of the pit.
Just about, yeah, oh dear.
Why did you change your mind? Because you went to the seesaw and then sort of went out.
I was tempted to distract them. I was hoping they'd go that way, and I was whip-bound and go that way, but they're faster than you think, aren't they?
You're trying to use speed as your ultimate weapon.
Trying that, like, but it didn't go. Didn't work at all. They're too good.
You think you've done enough to get through to the next round?
Nah, I don't know. Don't know. Not very good like that. Not happy.
Ladies and gentlemen, give them a round of applause. Prometheus.
Trying to outfox the house robots? No, are you sure? Only 6.8 metres for Prometheus.